I just needed to live stream. Then we also have a Bincom Tech internship, which is designed to enable people at intermediate skill levels gain mastery and expertise over a period of time. We have a Bincom Tech apprenticeship, which is an industrial attachment at various skill levels to gain experience and on-the-job training. We have our Bincom Tech network, which includes Bincom community events and projects, and one of those community events that you're attending at the moment is the Bincom ecosystem. So we focus on informing and focused on three key pillars, which is learn skills, gain experience, and gain exposure. So if you're already a tech talent and you're looking to get a tech visa, we have our Emigrate Tech Visa, which helps you become globally attractive. We help you build a good tech profile and a good tech enabled business. And it is also your pathway to a tech enabled visa for relocation and settlements in countries like UK, USA, Canada, France, and many more. We also have a Bincom mentoring platform, which is a structured mentoring solution to help mentors add values to their mentees. And then we also have Bincom Labs by Bincom, which is a 3 to 6 month pre-incubator program that helps to bring together participants to help them build a digital technology which would be used by real life users. And then, of course, we have our Bincom Tech Career Coaching, which helps individuals to land their next role faster by offering them a combination of coaching and relevant on the job training, and also help you work out interview process and hand holding through job applications. So if you're interested in any of these services, please do well to register or sign up for any of these programs or services that aligns well with you. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for making a date with us in our digital marketing meetup. At this juncture, I will be handing over to the host of today's event, which is Oluwatofumi. Please, the floor is yours.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Good
can.
afternoon,
Can
everybody.
hear
Can
you.
you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone, to this event. Thank you very much, everybody. So, I would like to introduce myself before I continue. My name is Oluwatofumi Bamishile, and I am a digital marketer from the Bincom Dev Center. I would also like us Sorry about that. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we can start with the introduction. So after everyone has introduced themselves, I am going to introduce the speaker. So starting from David, then to Irat, Chinedu, and so many other people that are on the call. Okay, over to you, David.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name
Good
is
afternoon.
Obaje David Ojedale. I'm a graduate and I'm also on the Bincom Tech Network for digital marketing and as an apprentice. And I hope I really gain and get more information out of this event. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, David. Over to you, Irat.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
My name is
afternoon.
Laura Adigun. I'm a graduate and I'm in Bincom the Center team. Though through this meetup, I wish to gain more knowledge and experience from the event.
Okay. Thank you very much, Irat. Over to you, Temiloluwa. Kindly unmute your mic. Okay. I cannot hear you. Can anyone hear Temiloluwa? Irat, can you hear Temiloluwa? No, I
No,
can't.
okay.
Okay, it's breaking. Okay, maybe Irat will still introduce herself. Chinedu, over to you. Sorry, I mean Temiloluwa will still introduce herself. Chinedu, over to you.
Hello, sorry, my network went out, so I didn't get. I'm just coming back and hearing my name. Please, can you go through what you
Okay.
said again? Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself, your name, where you work, and your if you're a digital marketer, a graduate or whatever.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Can anyone hear Chinedu? I cannot hear you from my end.
Can't hear him.
Okay. Chinedu, you can kindly type in the chat box your name and all those details we've asked. Temiloluwa, can you speak now, or will you also type in the chat box? Anoluwakbo, over to you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anulu
Good afternoon.
Akpolabi, a graduate of
Okay.
mathematics education at the University of Ibadan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm also a learning digital marketing artist. I have some ideas. I've gone to some training. So at the end of this course, I want to be able to upskill my skills. Just put myself out there and make changes in the digital world. Thank you.
I can't hear anyone. Is the meeting still on or I'm disconnected? Oh, okay, Chinedu, can you on the call? Sorry, I'm still on this call or I got disconnected on my laptop. Let's see, sorry.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. My
Yes, we
network
can.
kicked me out. Okay, so I will like to introduce our speaker now. So I will actually be one of the speakers for today and also Mr. Ayomide Lawal. So briefly, let me just introduce Mr. Ayomide Lawal. Mr. Ayomide Lawal is a digital marketing strategist with over 7 years of experience, and he is actually not new to the digital marketing space. He started his marketing career while he was still in the university, and he is a very productive person, and also is a tech savvy as far in the marketing line. So he has different marketing tactics. So when he starts to speak, I'm very sure you'll be able to learn many things from him. He has good marketing skills, and also he works with carries. Mr. Yomide, hope I'm not butchering that.
Chara Digital Marketing.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. So that is where it currently works. So by the time he starts speaking, I'm very sure we'll get to know him better and also get to connect with him better. And before the end of this session, I will be dropping links to get to connect with him online so that we can ask questions from him in case we have any other questions. And basically, that would be it. Thank you, Mr. Yomide. Do you have anything to say to us before we proceed?
Thank you. I'm privileged to be part of this team today. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, so over to what brought us here today. So, thank you everyone for being here today. And once again, the theme for this event or this meetup is amplifying your digital presence. Amplifying your digital presence. So let me break it down again. So when we say digital presence, obviously, as we heard the word digital, our mind should go, oh, that's something that has to do with social media, marketing, and all. And as digital marketers, I know we have many digital marketers here or beginner in the field. So I know that this is one of the things that will be most interesting to us. So as I said before, I will be one of the speakers, and my part to perform here, I'll be talking about branding. So there are two ways to digital marketing or to being online or to being present on social media or to upscaling your social media presence. So we have the personal branding and branding for your business. Do we understand? If you understand what I'm trying to say, you can drop an emoji in the chat box so that I will be able to know that, oh, this person can actually connect or understand what I'm saying. So there are two parts to it, the personal side and also for your business. So let's talk about the business side here. What is a brand? When you hear the word brand, what is a brand? What does branding mean? So a brand is a unique symbol, the symbol or name or color or chart or whatever people can use to recognize your business. So it can be your business name, it can be the color of your business, it can be an object. Different things can represent your brand. Let's take, for example, MTN. When we see the color yellow, blue, red, and white. We already know this color MTN. And apart from that, we can be able to see that when we're talking about MTN, there is a particular way their logo is. So even if by tomorrow somebody changes the letter T to another shape, it doesn't make us connect with the brand as, oh, this is MTN brand. It will start making us to be confused. That is why it is very important that why coming up with your brand color, coming up with your brand identity, you are fixed. Don't just say, okay, today I will use a bird as my brand identity, then tomorrow I will use maybe a cart, or tomorrow I will use a bag. Let your brand identity represent what your brand is actually offering to people. Don't just pick anything randomly. Don't just wake up and change the front of your brand. Don't just wake up and say, oh, I just want to do whatever I like. No, you have to be strategic about whatever you're doing. So I would say branding is the foundation of any business. If you get branding wrong, you can miss everything about that business. So it is very important that you get your branding correctly, because it's the foundation of your business. That is where your business identity lies. That is where your positioning lies, and other things, the plans of your business, everything lies in your branding. So when you are branding, there are many things you will need to consider. So now, when you're choosing a brand, when you're trying to pick out your brand, or say, okay, now I want to brand my business, I want to position myself well, I want to just be known for this. You should be able to pick out things that you know you can stand by. Don't just say, okay, today um our logo is Ferrari's logo, then tomorrow you're changing it to Benz logo. No, be fixed on one thing. Be fixed on your brand identity. So there are different tactics and different acts that can be used. So now, first thing you need to know, define your brand identity. As I've said before, your colors, your font. When I say font, I mean like when you type out designs, all those things. Your colors, your font, the way your logos look, the shapes you infuse into your designs and all those things. Be very, very intentional about them.
Hi, Tofu. I'm glad hearing you come back.
Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes, I
good.
can.
So, yeah, thank you very much. So another part is know your target audience. Know the kind of people you are trying to relate with. You can't be putting out content or putting out stuffs to people that you do not understand. Before you even start creating content, who are the people that will be at the receiving ends of this kind of content? Who are the people that will get to see this thing in the long run? Who are you trying to communicate with? Okay, let's imagine. Let's say you are trying to run maybe a tech brand, or yeah, let's use a tech brand for example. Now, you already know that people that will be interested in this kind of thing, like the main people that will be very interested, are people that are just growing. So let's just say within the age of 18 and within the age of 30. At those point, those are the people that are very, very interested in your product. And firstly, when you're trying to choose your target audience, choose interested people. Just say, oh, but elderly people too want to learn tech and all those things. Yes, they want to learn tech, but are more of your targets amongst them? These are the things you need to consider. And really, you still need to make your research before you start to assume, oh, these people are my target audience, or this set of people are not my target audience. Be sure, make your research and do your due diligence. Consistency is key. That's another point. Consistency is very important. So now, once you are trying to build your social media presence and all these things, as I said, your brand is what is actually going to push you out there. The way you position yourself, the way your brand is placed, that is what is going to push you out there. Because really, once your brand is placed in the right way, like now you've been able to pick out the color that works perfectly for your brand, your logo, everything is correct, your content, they are in one particular way. Well, the structure might not always be the same, but at least it's not like you come online today and post about clothes as a tech brand. Let's say you're a tech brand and today you come and post about clothes, tomorrow you come and post about shoe, next tomorrow you are posting you sell wig, the next day you are posting, oh, I sell fabrics. People will not even understand what your brand does. So really, once you have been able to say, okay, this is my brand identity, this is what we do here, we only sell tech courses. So now people already know this person sells tech courses. Consistency is now very important. So it's not like tomorrow you now come and change to say, okay, I'm selling clothes. Next tomorrow, oh, I love tech courses, I'm selling tech courses. No, choose your niche and just stay there. Whatever you choose, pick it and stay there. Don't just start doing, oh, today tech course, tomorrow clothes. No. Even when people see you, even if you end up getting out there, people won't even understand what your brand is about. So once you choose your niche, be consistent with that. And another part of being consistent is how you post. As I will always say, consistency is not about, oh, posting 10 times a day. No. Consistency is saying, I will show up by 9 a.m. every Thursday, and by that 9 a.m. every Thursday, you are there. That's what they call consistency. Consistency is saying, I will show up by 12 p.m. every Mondays to Friday, and you are there at that 12 p.m. Because really, people get to trust you when you are actually saying the truth. So just imagine, okay, now you're trying to build your community online to make people follow you and all those kind of things. As you are building that community, you've told people, okay, now you'll be getting posts from us every Monday to Friday. Then today you come to give excuse. Oh, sorry, we could not post today because of this so thing. Yeah, fine. They've heard you, but in their minds of mind, they are beginning to doubt you. They are beginning to doubt you because they're like, okay, this is something they are seeing online. It's not like they totally trust you. But you now telling them you will show up this particular day and you are not showing up. It's like, okay, so why did you tell us you will show up when you are not showing up? And one of the things that can easily make people trust you online is when you are true to your word. When you say, okay, this is the way it is, and actually that's the way it is. So it is very important that you are consistent on social media if you want to build your brand and also build your community. So that is what I would say. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Hello, can you guys hear me? I was trying to speak.
Yes, ma.
Hello?
Can hear you.
Can I know?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yes, I
okay.
can hear
Thank
you
you very
also.
much. So I thought that consistency is okay. Okay. So the next point is create quality content. Create quality content. As I always say, value is very important. Is very important. So let me give an example. In Nigeria, when people start to create very funny stuffs, people will tend to follow them like, oh my god, it's very interesting. But in the real sense, for very serious people, when they are not gaining value from you, they will lose interest. So always try to put out value in whatever you are doing. Is that value that will make people always stay? Is that value you are giving to them that will make people always stay? It can be that the only thing you do is to brighten up their mood. That's the value you're giving them as as a comedian. As somebody selling tech training courses, you are helping them to broaden their knowledge. That's another part. That's one of the things that will make them stay with you. So create quality content, valuable content. And this quality content, it has different branches. I would say the quality of your videos or whatever you're putting out should be very good. As a beginner, you may not even be able to start to put out content that may be looking like Miss Techie's content. I feel some of us should know her, but your content might not be as dope as that. But at least whatever you're putting out, let people be able to connect to whatever you're trying to put out. So as they're seeing your content, it's not like they cannot relate. It's not like they do not understand. So please, that is very important. Time has already gone, so I would actually give one more point before I stop for my partner to speak. So the last point I'll be giving for now is that you should also try to always respond to your comments. Engage on social media. Don't be restricted. When there is a trend, jump on trends. I am not saying jump on trends to go and be trolling people or be insulting people. No, jump on threads and give valuable content. So when you're speaking to people, give them the value you have, pour into other people. From there, they can recommend you to people. They may not be able to reach out to you to say, oh, I enjoyed your speaking during the last session. But at least you'll be able to point to somebody. So the next time the person is meeting you, the person is able to say, oh, this person, from there, the person can even recommend you. I think I was trying to speak with a mentor one day. He was telling me how his first job ever didn't even come for me, maybe looking for a job as a marketer. It came from somebody that was where he was doing his IT, was asking, oh, what can I do? I have this marketing event I want to. And he was giving the person solutions to it. Before you know what was going on, that person recommended him to somebody that works in an advertising agency. That was how he got his first gig as a digital marketer. So don't just restrict yourself. Put yourself out there. Post your content, as I will always say. Post your content, but don't follow the trend you know you cannot keep up with. Thank you very much for paying attention to me. And we will still take questions after Mr. Ayomide has spoken. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Ayomide.
Thank you, Oluwatofunmi, for me. Right. She has said almost everything I have to say, but then we still have to talk last. All right. I'll be sharing my screen so that you guys can see clearly, and then from there we can move further. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, that's it.
That's lovely. All right. So I'm not usually the kind of person that likes to be out there like this, right? But then you have to do this. So like Tufumi has already said about amplifying your digital presence. So we just want to take it a little bit further, and we are starting with just understanding the topic so that we not get a little bit messed up with a lot of words and all of that, big grammars and all that. It's just simply how do you get more visibility, either as a brand or as an individual, right? You can tell right from today's reward that every person's or business, right, wants to be on social media. And these from statistics after COVID-19, the increase in social media, or let me say, don't let me put social media, the increase in online presence has become high. That is the digital footprint around the world skyrocketed. And that then makes us question, okay, how then do we strategize and position ourselves such that more people are coming towards us and then we can get more visibility? And from my own little research, right? Not like from my own, so what I know in the past years of analysis and being in the digital market space, I know social media is like the first thing we have to work with. We have to look at social media and how it can help us. Gone are those days when social media was only uh, Facebook, and then we have there was LinkedIn at the time, but wasn't as important as Facebook. There was Twitter too, but people didn't go into the Twitter, but Facebook was there. We had Facebook, we had Instagram, we had for some messaging apps, right? Some people feel like messaging apps like To Go and there's one blog site that used to be Paramount that year. So those ones were the ones that were trending at the time. But the diversion and introduction of new social media platform like Instagram, when it came in, everybody diverted from just writing and doing copywriting into taking pictures, right? And then this guy came in also, what's the name? TikTok came in and everybody was now doing videos. And that is the current trend now. Everybody's wanting to do video. And every social media apps are optimizing their content or platforms such that videos or reels goes better. Like in no time, close your eyes and open it, you're getting more visibility from there and you're getting more traction. So aside the fact that you have done your branding, right, there are key steps you have to look at, especially when you want to get more visibility. Now we've gone away from just the brand, you know what you want to sell, you know what you want to do, you know you want to be consistent posting things, you want to be at one place at a time consistently. Then you have to question, how do I then position myself to get all of this, make all of this happen? And boom, we have social media. Yeah, social media is like the best you can ever, either as a content creator or as the brand. Now I tell people like there are two people engaging social in the internet. We have those that receive it and those that create it. Now the receiver are those more or less like the brands, though the end customers, right, that receives the content or whatever you have to put on it, right? But then social media is now a big platform where both the receiver and the creator can then position his or herself to get better visibility, right? That's why we all know, I don't need to elaborate more, just talk more about the importance of social media, right? But then we all know that branding helps increase branding, makes your customer feel comfortable and all of that. But far about this, there's a lot of social media applications. There's so many social media platforms out there, right? Then we now want to know which of these platforms is best for us. Which one is either as a creator or as a brand? You have to identify. And I like the fact that Tofumi spoke about audience. It's really, really important because as a digital marketer, communication is key. But if you're not communicating the right thing to the right person, it's wrong. It's like zero. Even you have the best creative ads, you have the best video directions, but then you are not communicating what you need to communicate. Your audience they are not receiving it. Take, for example, someone that does fitness, right? And is selling fitness to some 70 or 80-year-old persons here. Only few would have to jump on it because probably the rich of the rich, right? The ones that will do treadmills, to go on jogging, and then they are fine. They are just comfortable. But most of his audience are not in that category. His audience or our audience are in the mid-20s towards 30s and 40s, right? Younger people. So your audience is very, very important, even as a content creator, right? You have to know who you want to sell to. What is your, like Tofun was saying about consistency, right? As much as you want to be consistent and arrive at every time, you also don't need to change your, I want to be here and I'm selling, what did she say? I'm selling this product, the next minute you are selling another product. You have to look at that part in consistency too, right? Your audience, what do they see you as? What do they perceive you as? Like, I like to give this example. Everybody knows Ola of Lagos, right? Now, Ola of Lagos was consistent with something. Do we all know Ola of Lagos? Let me just even start before I go into it. Do we all know Ola of Lagos? If you do, just unmute and say yes or no.
Yes, I do.
All right. So if you look at his process into becoming what he is now, he sells luxury properties. Luxury sells properties, real estate. He sells anything luxury. Yeah, some forex guys also put him on the
Yes,
platform.
we know.
Yeah. where he sells all of that. Then Ola of Lagos started with something first, was reviews of cars. He didn't have a car, he didn't own a car, he didn't do anything, but he was consistent and he was in Ikoyi. That's positioning, right? He knows that when he gets to Ikoyi at this time of the day, and at this time, you would see an expensive car pass. All I need to do is just open my cameras and do videos and just say, it's plenty. I will never be broke in my life, right? So that's positioning. And then his audience then was understand. He put in his audience mind that, okay, well, these are cars. And when you talk about cars, someone related to real estate, then it was later on it translated into doing real estate, right? So understanding your audience and the communication in your audience is really important. Also, apart from the audience setting, you have to look at, yes, I know my audience. Then the next place is, where are your audience, right? Yes, I know my audience. I've been at this part. I know this is what I want to do. It starts with what you want to do, what's your capacity, so that you be consistent in this direction. Now, you know your audience. These are my set of people, those that are doing, that love cars and all of that. Then the question you ask is, where are my audience? Now, there's a lot of social media platforms around town. We have a lot of them. We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we have TikTok, we have LinkedIn. You have to know where your audience are. And one interesting thing about these platforms is each platform comes with its uniqueness. As much as I'm a digital marketing guy, I don't like TikTok. Why? Because I feel like they are for younger sets. They are for Gen Zs. They are for people that, yeah, it's not like I don't go there and receive it, but then I just don't like it. I don't have, I think I have an application, I think I have a sign up on it, but it's just there. Because why? I'm not a creator. You can never see me in front of camera creating content. I'm not a type of guy like that. But then and then, on what other platforms there? If you say LinkedIn, I'm there. You can see me there. Instagram, I'm not really there because I don't like this personal talk. Yeah. So for your business, each platform comes with its own uniqueness. Facebook are for older people, right? So if you are the type that wants to sell health-related product like arthritis product or product that is health-wise, and then it has to do with diabetes and all of that. Yes, you can do on Instagram, but you not get enough audience as much as you do on Facebook, right? Or if you are selling an edutech product, because I have a friend that works on an edutech. Yes, you do Instagram. Instagram is not bad for your audience, but guess what? There are more of mothers or people that are in that your age bracket that want to sell that product to on Facebook. Because I have a friend that is in edtech, and then she did Facebook, and Facebook is where she just stays, right? So what I'm saying is this: each platform has its uniqueness. Understand each platform and the uniqueness of each platform. Now, there's what we call multi-channel analysis, right? You can try at first your audience, right? If you are not very sure where your audience would be, maybe because of you don't have the experience, you can try multiple platforms, and then from there you can then do analysis, right? There's a part where I don't know if it's on this slide or not, but then you have to look at analysis, right? That's how you gain visibility. Now, audience platforms are very, very crucial in your business or your personal growth, right? The next thing you have to look at is, what are content strategy? Yes, you have all of these, then the next thing is, how do I build audience? I think Tofumi was talking about being engaging them with valid information, be of value to your audience, yeah. And that's where it's part of it. These are content direction strategies, right? You can use storytelling as a way of promoting who you are. Like there's a lot of them. Like gone are those days we used to have those blogs, right? We have not like gone are those days. We used to have Joro. There's one guy on Instagram that is called Joro. Joro does storytelling, yeah. Storytelling is about people, and that's how I use in engaging his people, his audience. And then you have people that I think we have Gist Lover, yeah. We have Gist Lover that is using storytelling as a means of engaging content and building brand uniqueness. Now, every business or every in marketing, right? When you want to make sales or you're looking at marketing, storytelling is inevitable, especially here, because you have to type into emotions and pain points, right? Emotions and individual pain points is what makes you sell. Because once you can identify the problem, you are like 80% sure of sales. The next thing could be the purchasing power of the individual and all of that. Now, visual engagement too is part of it. You have to look at some people, these videos, right? The way they communicate, right? videos, and some people too is also information insights, right? It could come in form of videos, it come in form of information programs, like what Bincom is doing. These are information programs of strategies that is used that the organization is using to promote and get more visibility, and then audience interaction and all. So these are content strategies. So if you look at it now, if you want to get in visibility, if you want to get in more presence, more visibility, you have to go through all of this. It comes into identifying what you want to do, and this just basically understand. And then after that, after you know what you want to do, you look at your audience and look at the platform which your audience are, and from there you look at these content directions, right? What is the content direction that I would use? What is the best one that suits me, right? Because if you want to do storytelling on LinkedIn, I tell you, like zero or nothing that you have to put on there, right? Getting messages. I'm getting messages. Sorry. Okay. All right. So then the next thing we have to look at here is consistency is key. It's inevitable in marketing, right? It's inevitable, especially when you want to get visibility. It's inevitable. You can't do it. You have to show up every time and now. Every now and then you have to be there. Post regularly, be cohesive with your branding. Look what your brand strategy positioning is. Be cohesive. Respond promptly to engage your platforms. Consistency is key, because I must tell you, one thing about consistency is this. Let me give you those that want to create content, right? This is a statistics that is well known. If you create 150 reels, right? 150 reels in a month, right? In 2 months, I'm guaranteeing you have 2 or 3 viral videos. And when I say 150 reels, we have the one across Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, right? These are reels. And I tell you, even if you put it on LinkedIn, right, you get a viral video, right? So this is consistency. That means to say, for you to do 150, you are doing average of 5 posts or 5 reels per day of your content or whatever, what you want. Yeah, right. And when you post this, I'm assuring you of a viral post, right? That is fact and has been said. Now, leveraging social. So if you're not the type that likes to do reels or be in front of the cameras, you can leverage the influence of these other guys, right? Leverage the influence of those that like to create the content, and then that's where you can do influencer buying, talk to influencers, create quite a number of things. And the advent of AI has made everything quite easy, that you might not be the face of it, but then you can get solution. Now, analyze your performance. Out of everything, if you have done about 150 reels in like 1 month, you then look at it, which of the platform or which of the content direction is best for me? Where is it? What happens? And then when you analyze, it's easier for you to monitor what your audience are, what they say, what is the engaging part of it, and then you're good to go. Right. So I will just round up like saying, yeah, it's important to know that the more your digital presence, the higher the chances of you getting more visibility. And how do you want to be present there, right? You have to be consistent in your content direction and know what you want at the time, right? Like you say, consistency applies the insight and best practice we have just covered to elevate your online impact. That's just it. So I just have to brief this because my timing and all, right? If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, thank you very much. How I wish this session was longer than this so that we'll be able to ask our question and go deeply into it. But we have just very few minutes left. But please, if anybody has question,
All right.
maybe we should just take 1 or 2 questions before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just 1 or 2 questions and then we're good.
Anyone with any question? Let's kindly speak.
Okay, can you hear me?
All
Yes,
right.
we can.
Okay, so sorry, I did not get the other speaker name. I'm sorry for that.
Mr. Ayomide.
Okay, Mr. Amide, thank you very much. You said when you're talking about the content, You said making 150, for example, 150 reels a month. Do you mean like if you're counting the reels, if you're counting, it should be like 1 to like 150, or it's just literally speaking?
So what I'm saying is every day, consistency comes with timing and positioning, right? Every day you post at least five reels at a certain time in within 24 hours. When you do that for the next 30 days, right, you get one viral video. But I give 2 months, let's say 2 months. Then you get one or two viral video. And what the one or two viral video does is it gives you more reach. But then with 150 videos, you get more people come onto your platform to know who is this guy, what's it all about, you
True,
know.
true. That's very, very true. Because I was actually also working on something and I was trying to post consistently. And in less than the space of 2 months, I can notice like from zero subscribers to almost 100 subscribers. So even if I was not even posting up to 5 videos a day. I was just doing one videos at a particular time of the day, and it worked. So in case any one of us is trying to gain online presence, as Mr. Ayomide has said, let's try to follow these tactics. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ayomide. Does any other person have any other question? If there are no questions, can two people just drop or speak or tell us what they've learned today? Anu, are you still on the call? Can two people just tell
Yeah,
us what they've learned today?
good evening,
Okay. Good
everybody.
evening. Good evening.
Bincom Development Center, Luatufumi and Mr. Ayobide. Yeah, thank you so much. It was such an insightful moment, and I must confess that I've learned a lot. Now, okay, you said I should mention the things I've learned. Who do I have questions?
Yeah, even if it's just something, just let us know what you were able to gain from the session.
No, but then let me just tell you the things I've learned. Okay, talking about branding, we talked about having a particular brand identity in your colors,
Okay.
in your text, in your design format, and stay true to it. It's not like today you are using yellow, tomorrow you are using rainbow, next tomorrow you are using riot. So you also talk about consistency. Yeah, you talk about
Yeah.
quality content. Okay, after defining your brand
Okay.
identity or brand goal, so you define your target audience, that's their demography, their age, and all of those. Yeah, you talk about
Okay.
quality and you talk about consistency in two ways. It's staying true to one particular niche and also consistency in posts. I don't want to know, maybe
Yeah.
so time a day you want to post something, you must stay true to that. And you also talk about engagement. Always respond to chat and make people know that you are real. It's not as if you are here. So and also jump on threads. I think those were what I talked about. And for Mr. Yomide, he was talking about choosing the right platforms. He was talking about how various platforms work. For example, Facebook, other people, you can make use of your graphics, your pictorial content, your video content, or visuals. Sha. We're talking about TikTok for video content and all of those. He was talking about a lot of them. So he also said for you to know the platform that works for you best, you can do multi analysis. You just put your content in different platforms and measure it, just measure the performance and see the one that thrives most. And you now study, okay, what are the things I put in place? What was the content, the platform I post it on, and then you can replicate that later. You also have to talk about content creation strategies. You know, I didn't really dwell on that, and I felt it could have. Yeah, I know you can. Okay, so you talk about storytelling, racial engagement, thought leadership, audience interaction. I copied that from Spain. You didn't really mention that. Lastly, you talk about consistency is key. To post regularly, consistent, and then respond promptly, adapt, and evolve. And the last one is leveraging UGC, user generated content, and how you re-emphasize that you will know where you did well and where you didn't. I think that's all from me.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Okay, so we can also follow Mr. Ayomide on LinkedIn. We can follow Mr. Ayomide on LinkedIn. I've dropped the link to his LinkedIn page on the chat box. It is important for us to gain mentorship. We can also reach out to him for questions. Am I right, Mr. Ayomide?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, in case we need guidance and questions, we can also reach out to him. And apart from that, Bincom also offers mentorship service. So in case you need a digital marketing mentor in your field, you can also reach out to us on Bincom Dev Center. So check the back end. I can also send you the link. Just send me a message and you'll get the link to register for the mentorship program, and you get a mentor that can guide you properly on digital marketing. Please let's follow Mr. Ayomide on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. And we will see you in our next marketing event. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayomide, once again for gracing our stage or platform.
Yep.
You are very welcome.
You're welcome. And
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.